Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Endler Livebearers and how to line breed them. Alright, let's get it. So Endlers are livebearers, so meaning they give birth to live young, they don't lay eggs. These guys are about a couple weeks old, and these are from a local breeder that I got. And I have to choose between both of these males which one I want to continue. So with this male right here, it has two orange lines at the bottom and top of his tail fin. I do like those colors. The top orange line isn't as full as I want it, but it is a pretty nice fish. And the other one is right here. He does not have any orange on him, but the tail shape is really, really pretty. So I have to decide which one. With line breeding, you kind of have to cull really aggressive if you want some top tier looking fish. Meaning, like, I'm gonna post a picture on screen now. This is a really good looking fish, and you can tell the culling process and all of that. You have to cull out the ones that don't look like this fish. And there are plenty of different ways to cull fish. You can either euthanize them. Personally, I don't really do that. I try not to unless the fish is really sick, like bent spine, the fins are all messed up. But what I'm going to be doing is dropping all of these culls into a tub pond outside, because they can go outside as well. They're guppies, and I have a fully set up tub pond that's waiting for them. Culling process is going to take a while, because as you can see, let me try to find, here are some small ones. See, they're so tiny, you could barely see them on the screen. So they're not showing any color at 1-2 weeks old, so we do have to wait a little bit for them to grow up. Once they show a little bit of the colors, I am keeping females only. I'm taking out the males because I want to make sure that the males look the best as possible to pass those genetics down. A lot of people prep their fish by feeding them certain food, high protein food, to build up the fat around their body, to lay eggs and all that. But with these, they don't lay eggs. They're live bearers. So you can still feed them live food and high protein rich food, and it just makes them a little bit more full, in my opinion. It makes them a little bit more full. That female isn't really going to go after those baby fry if there's better protein around. So for these fish, it takes about 1 month to 2 months for them to be sexually mature. And the reason why I got to check all the males is I need to pass down the right genetics and pass through a certain line, a pattern that I want. And as this tank wasn't originally a Endler. This tank is not an Endler breeding tank at all. My girlfriend wanted some fish in the tank, so I was like, you know what, we can make that happen. Once all these plants grow out a little bit more, and there's a lot more algae along the back walls and everywhere, I'm going to be transforming this into a shrimp tank. And as you can see from the moss has grown back a lot. So before it died, it was really, really brown a couple videos ago. Now, a few days later, it's popped back, and you can see it's kind of spreading out, branching, and everything's kind of getting used to growing underwater. Hank the octopus. So that does it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to be doing another one once this Endler female pops, and I'm going to show you how I cull, do all that fun stuff. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please comment down below if you have any tips and tricks for new beginners. And for me, I am getting some floating plants, so I don't need that one. I want like everything else. So have a good one.